That's my teddy, and that's a bunny rabbit. Do you have a bunny or a teddy at home? Can you go run get it? 1, 2, I'm waiting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, children. Today's story is actually about a bear. This lovely bear. Yeah, but we'll need a bunny in between too. So I'm going to put the bunny away. Big hello from Auntie D. Hi. Hi, Ruhan and Kabir in Canada. Wow. Hi, Aditya. And hi, the sweetest Aditya and Sirat. Hello, how are all of you doing? All right. Today's story is about a teddy bear. And that teddy bear is called Douglas. What is he called? Hugless Douglas. The name of the story is Hugless Douglas. It's an adorable teddy bear. Yeah? You like your teddy bear? Yes? All right, children. And the author of the story here is David Melling. David Melling. And there are many Douglas books. There are lots of lovely books for children about this lovely bear called Douglas. All right. Hugless. That means he doesn't have a hug. Hugless Douglas. I need a hug. I need a hug. A warm and cuddly hug. A warm and cuddly hug. Hey ho, the merry ho ho. I need a hug. I need a hug. I need a hug. Hey ho, ho, merry ho ho. I need a hug. Yeah, can you see the face? Who's sleeping here? One spring morning when the flowers are out. I love spring when all the flowers are out. A big yawn. Can you do a big yawn with me? Don't go to sleep. A big yawn came from the back of a deep, dark cave. It was a young brown bear, and his name was Douglas. Yes, his name was Douglas. Can you see Douglas in his pajamas? Do you wear your night suit and go to sleep? Yes. Do you change at night? Yes. And what did he say? I need a hug. I need a hug. Hey ho ho, merry ho ho. I need a hug. A warm and cuddly hug. A warm and cuddly hug. Hey ho ho, merry ho ho. I need a hug. So children, he wriggled out of his pajamas, brushed his hair. Do you brush your hair in the morning? Yes? After you wake up? He put on a smart scarf. Look at that red color scarf. And he went to look for a hug. Yes. My best hugs are big, thought Douglas. So he went looking for the biggest thing he could find. And he wrapped his arms around it and he gave it a squeeze. Let's wrap our arms around ourselves. Wrap your arms and give yourself a tight squeeze. That's a hug. Yeah? Can I have some water, Nanki? My throat. That's my daughter at the back. You can say hi, Nanki. Hi. Nanki, do you want to say hi? Say hi.
Hi, Shannon.
Hi. Okay. So, children, you gave a hug to something very big, but it didn't feel quite right. Ooh, grunted Douglas. It's a bit too heavy. So when it's very heavy, was it light or heavy? It was very heavy, and he fell down with a thump. How did he fall down? With a thump. Yeah? And then he said, my best hugs are tall. Tall like the trees behind me. Really, really tall. Thought Douglas, my best hugs are tall. He's trying to figure out, right? What's a good hug? What does a good hug feel like? So he went up to the tallest thing he could find. You can make out it's a tree he went to. But he did something really funny. He hugged the tree at the bottom. Then he hugged it in the middle and then at the top. Bottom, middle, top. Can you do with me again? Bottom, middle, top. Bottom, middle, top. All right. He hugged the bottom. He hugged around the middle. He hugged as high as he could reach at the top. But it was all wrong. Ouch! 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 He got splinters. Splinters are like thorns. They're like little pieces of wood. What did he get? Splinters. He got splinters. And he kept going, ouch! 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 Can you shrug your shoulders and do it with me? Ouch! 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 Then he thought, my best hugs are comfy. Comfy as in comfortable, thought Douglas. And he trotted. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. What did he do? He trotted. He trotted towards a cozy looking bush. Children, right here. He cuddled the bush. How do you give a hug? You spread your arms, you smile, and you cuddle. Yeah. Can you cuddle your teddy? Can I have the Douglas? Can I have my Douglas back? Thank you. And you cuddle it. Yeah. So what did he do to that bush, children? He cuddled it. But something felt really odd. You know why? The leaves started quivering. Quivering is trembling, shaking. Quivering. Can you say it with me? Quivering, trembling, shaking, shaking. Yeah? The leaves quivered and trembled. And he heard a sound. Ba, 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 ba. Auntie's got a bit of a bad throat. Yeah? That's okay. Are you enjoying the story though? Yeah? Ba. And the leaf, the bush ran away. Do leaves run? No, the leaves fly with the breeze. Why were they running? Do you see some feet here? Do you see the feet? Who makes the sound? Ba, ba. Who does that? Give a hug, said Douglas. He wanted a hug so bad. No, but the sheep, we are too busy. They didn't feel like giving a hug, children. So, if someone wants to hug you and you don't feel like a hug, what do you say to them? What do you say to them? Can I hear that from you? My daughter sitting here, Nanki.
No.
Can you say it loudly, please?
No.
Yeah, if you don't want a hug, you can say no. Right? It's your choice. But, Hugless was so desperate for a hug, children, that he scooped up armfuls anyway and he tried to cuddle them gently, children. But they didn't want a hug. So they kicked and squirmed. You know how to kick, right? When you kick a ball and squirmed is like, you. Can you do that with me? You. Do that? Squirm. You. Like when you don't like something, you squirm. Yeah? Like when you see something dirty and you don't like it, you go, ew. You squirm. Squirm. Yeah? And he didn't like it. The sheep didn't like it at all. They were running away and he's trying to hug them. Poor Douglas, children. So he went to the owl and he said, I need a hug. I need a hug. Hey, ho, ho, Mary, ho, ho, I need a hug. A warm and cuddly hug. A warm and cuddly hug. Hey, ho, ho, Mary, ho, ho, I need a hug. So as you know, these owls are very intelligent. So the owl started telling Douglas what to do. So the owl told him, if you want a hug, the owl said, if I want a hug, I will sit in my tree but children, Douglas couldn't wait for him to finish. He was so desperate for a hug. He really wanted a hug very badly, right? That means he was desperate for a hug. And children, when somebody wise or intelligent is telling you to do something, you must wait and listen. He didn't listen. And he whooped up. He said, let me try. And he scrambled up next to the owl. And he found himself up in a clumsy muddle. And what happened? The owl got really cross. He said, chew, chew it. What did he say? Chew, chew it. He's like, what are you doing? You have to be sensible. You can fall. If you climb up like that and come down with a thud, you might break a bone. Right? I only wanted a hug. He sniffed. Can you all sniff with me? Your nose. I only wanted a hug. Can you all make a very sad face and say that with me? How Douglas would say it? I wanted a hug. I wanted a hug. So children, he thought perhaps there's a hug down there. There was a burrow. And who was in the burrow? Who was in the burrow? That's a rabbit with long ears. And his house is called a burrow. He stays under the ground. Where does he stay? Under the ground. And who comes from under the ground? Ta-da! That's a bunny. Yeah. Douglas could tell the rabbit didn't want a hug, children, because he put his hand down and he felt something long here. And he gave it a tug. He tried to pull it out. Can you pull out a rabbit like that? No. You can pull out a radish, a moolie. Yeah, you can pull out a radish from under the ground. You can give it a tug. But can you pull out a rabbit? No, not at all. Douglas could tell that the rabbit didn't need a hug. He sniffed again. And he did something so funny. He wiped his nose with the bum of the rabbit. You? Are you squirming? You? Yeah. And the rabbit was really upset. So Douglas could tell the rabbit didn't want a hug, and he sniffed again and again without thinking. And he wiped his nose on the fluffy end, on the tail, on the bum of the bunny rabbit. And the rabbit he didn't like it. He was really upset. He said, excuse me. What did he say? Excuse me. Shouted the rabbit. Put me down. What did he say? Put me down. So children, if somebody comes and picks you up and you don't like it, what are you going to say? Are you going to let them hug you? Hold you? No. You're going to tell them, put me down. What are you going to say? Put me down. And you are going to say, no. What are you going to say? No. But I need a hug, said Douglas. You know, Douglas is such a cute teddy bear, right? And he needs it, children, right? So let's try and solve this for him. So, the rabbit was a very generous guy. He was a very generous animal. He said, if you need a hug, I'll tell you where to go. Don't keep hugging people when they don't want a hug, right? You need to go and hug somebody who wants a hug too. So, he very kindly said, come with me. And he took Douglas by the paw and they started trotting. Dun, 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 dun. And he was singing, I want a hug, I want a hug. Hey, ho, ho, Mary, ho, ho, I want a hug. A warm and cuddly hug, a warm and cuddly hug. Hey, ho, ho, Mary, ho, ho, I want a hug. So he led him round and round about. At last, they came to a deep, dark cave. Where did they come? To a cave. And somebody was sleeping there. They could hear the sound. Who lives in a cave? Could it be a wolf? Could it be a snake? Who could it be, children? I wonder. And then there was a sound. A big sound, like a yawn. Can you yawn with me? It's a big yawn. And let's use that. Douglas peeked inside. Peep. Peep is when you look like this. He peeped inside. He had the funniest feeling that there was someone he knows in there. Hug, asked Douglas, and he ran as fast as he could to his mama. Children, come to think of it, who gives you the best hugs? Mummies, yes? Come to think of it, my best hugs are from someone I love, said Douglas. And he snuggled into the warm arms of his mama. And what did he say? I found a hug. I found a hug. Hey ho ho Mary ho ho, I found a hug. A warm and cuddly hug. A warm and cuddly hug. Hey ho ho Mary ho ho, I found a hug. Okay, children, see you. Bye-bye. Find me on the handle Bawa Divya at Instagram or on Facebook on the page The Story Band by Divya Bawa. I'll get you more stories next time. And after hearing this story, what the children can do is they can take their Douglas, their teddy bear, or if they don't have a teddy bear, maybe perhaps a rabbit, and give them a little bit of soap and water and let them have a nice time giving it a nice scrub. And then you can send me pictures of your washed teddy bear. All right, children? Bye-bye.